Good morning and welcome to Jazz and Joints with Stephen
and Bryce.
Today we're going to be listening to, who are we listening to?
44th and Street Medium. It's a great band, comes out of New York. It's fresh and it's groovy.
They're hitting us up with some sweet tunes while we go through some athletic movements with them.
Today is the
football
throw.
Throwing a football.
Football throw. And here it is.
Good morning and welcome to Jazz and Joints with Stephen and Bryce.
Movement 1, the snap.
Bryce here will be showing us position 1. Please. If you start up here, you have the pivot joint of the neck showing an extension because he's looking upwards to try and make sure that he's not going to get sapped. You follow down here. You have the ball and socket joint of the shoulder. The scapulus is above it, and the humerus is down here. The ball and socket joint is showing circumduction because it's coming forward and going into a circular motion. The whole joint is. If you follow down here, the humerus, you follow and you find the elbow. The elbow here is an inflection and a little bit of medial rotation because the arm and the joint is coming inside right here. Right here, if you come here to the wrist, you have extension because the wrist is going up to grab the ball. If you rotate the hand over, you see that his left wrist is also in extension. Coming back down here, you come to the hip, which shows flexion because of this curvature right here. Knee also shows flexion, and as you get down to the ankle, you have dorsiflexion. That is position 1.
Movement 2, the step back.
Position 2, the step back. As we have here, the neck, again the pivot joint, is in, we were debating this topic. We went with flexion because it is coming down a little bit here because he's tucking back to get ready to throw. Come down here to the left shoulder is showing elevation, while the right shoulder, ball and socket joint, is showing lateral rotation as well as a little bit of depression. We come down from the ball and socket joint to the elbow, which is a hinge joint. The right is showing a little bit of flexion, well, a lot of flexion actually, and lateral rotation as it goes away from the body. Lateral rotation with the left as well. Come to the wrists. Both wrists are showing slight extension, but also could be neutral. We couldn't really decide there. You come to the hips. As his hips are coming out a little more, this hip is showing extension as well as his knee here. If you come down to the ankle joint, you have more of a plantar flexion. Coming over here to his right side, here you have a flexion of the hip, followed by flexion of the knee, and a dorsiflexion of the foot.
Movement 3, the throw.
Position 3, Bryce is going to pretend like he just threw the football. Right here, we're going to say that this is flexion again of the neck. It's kind of tucked down a little bit into that shoulder. You come into the shoulder, which is the ball and socket again, which you already know from the third time we've done this position. It's in elevation, while his left one is in depression. We also have a little bit of, we decided, a circumduction in the right one because it's coming in a circular motion as such. Traveling down to his hips, you have flexion as well. Flexion on his left side as well as extension on his right side. Coming down to his right knee, you have extension as well, and you have plantar for his ankle. While you have dorsi for his left ankle, and what did we decide for your flexion? Flexion for the left. And those are our 3 positions.
The throw.
The throw.